Pree Dis is brought to you in partnership with Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo Sauce, the Everything Sauce, Swiss Barbecue Jerk Sauce, and the True Pet Food, Simply Better Pet Food.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pree Dis Show. You don't know I'm your boy Naldo Addi, and this week we are kick things off in a Wickie Wackie Bull Bay and progress towards St. Thomas. You don't know Pree Dis Show is the place to be if you're seeking entertainment and lifestyle content. So without further ado, let's start the show. We know him for songs such as Real No Real, Party Like It's Your Birthday, among others. Singer D Major has a new album called Morning Prayer, and he's here to tell us some more about the project.
Because real no real boy, real no real boy. So tell the artificial them disappear like vapor. We know so them a carbon paper.
You have an EP out right now. It's called Morning Prayer.
Indeed.
Who are the producers that you work with on this project?
Great question, Kevin. Usain both on the project as a producer. A-Team, big them up. There's Penthouse Records, Donovan Jermaine on the project. There's Paul Christie. There's also Busy Signal. You know what I'm saying? And myself. You know, these people are like family to me. You know what I'm saying? We're in the studio almost every day, every week. You know what I'm saying? And over time, you know, we accumulate a certain amount of work. And so it was very easy to choose, you know, songs for our EP. I think it's time now for a body of work. So that is where we're at now.
Girl, we go party like it's your birthday. Like it's your birthday. You're a superstar.
Which track did Jermaine produce?
Jermaine produced Caravan of Love, a remake as well. Strong reggae track, strong reggae track, live music. You have music that is timeless, and that is what I want to be known for, you know, creating music that is timeless. I listen a lot, you know, from a tender age. Before me even know me have a voice, I used to always listen to my mother's collection, R&B collection and thing. And those are the songs that really, you know, the melodies, first and foremost, the melodies, and then the words and the arrangement is what really, you know, put the whole story together and make a good song, I feel. So I'm still a learn.
Head above water, I'm still breathing. Was placed in the fire for a reason. Suddenly I feel my strength start increasing.
Morning Prayer, the title track for the project.
Yeah.
Who produced that track? And I noticed the melody from Susan Vega's Tom's Diner, a song from 1989.
Yes, man. Now, Busy Signal produced the track first and foremost. Big up my brother Busy Signal.
What did you enjoy most about working on this project?
My mindset is different now. If you notice the direction, if you not praise the Almighty, we are singing about love, you know. And that is where it's at for me, you know. I think we need to balance the scale. There's so much darkness that go on, you know. Kevin, you know, we can't afford to lose yourself. And I personally won't contribute to the darkness. You know what I say? So this is very intentional from CD Major. If I'm not praise God, I love, you know what I say? That alone. Yeah, man, that is what I stand for. So you can tell it loud to the crowd.
That's your lane.
That is my lane, that is my avenue, that is my boulevard.
Keep climbing, trust you will ride this show. I believe, all of my blessings I'm about to receive.
You were a member of a group.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
Yeah, Kevin, so this was the earlier days, high school, and this is what also taught me, you know, the pros and cons of sing pan key, you know, for harmonize, big up QT. All of the members were all about the place, but there's no animosity same way, you know what I say? But that is how I started in the group QT. It's my second body of work. So everybody got check out the EP Morning Prayer. Don't leave without your morning prayer. Yeah.
Why is it important for people to ensure that they pray each morning before they touch the road?
It is the most important thing. If you don't know the Father, a lot of people know of the Almighty, but they don't know the Almighty. You know what I say, Kevin? And I give thanks that my understanding was opened up. You know, the Father deal with me in a certain way that opened up my understanding now. You know, and it's the greatest decision me ever make in my life with anything.
This is your season for winning, get it now. Time is precious, set it now. You need to go harder for anything you wanna. Don't regret it now, remember.
What can persons expect from morning prayer?
Morning prayer is something that will prepare your mind, something that will I hope people find comfort in it. And the truth. People should find the truth in it, you know what I say? Inspirational track like, as I say, Unstoppable. You know, I Believe also is inspirational track. Pree Dis can go check out the video. The video is out for I Believe, produced by Ramesh Entertainment. Forgive me, Ramesh, for not mentioning you and the crew. Ramesh and Slider.
Who else worked on the project?
So there is also GenXS music from Bronx, New York. Towards probably the last part of the pandemic, you know, I was in New York for, you know, a good little stretch, and we did some work with GenXS, and one day I recorded a song. We wrote the verses, you know, in the studio and thing at the chorus, and when the father on for do the listening part of it now, guess who turned up at the studio? Dexter Daps. Big up Dexter Daps. You know, this day I gave him another level of respect.
Never drop the standard, we're bringing one firm and keep pushing on. No, we don't take no break or time off. Hustle till that big clock sign off. Non-progressive people climb up.
And that was singer D Major. Make sure to check out the album, you know. But we're on a quick break. We'll be right back.
What bitter means to me, it means respect. Yeah, from you a top man. Respect the bitter with the real top brand. So when them say bitter, that just mean life I get better. Respect the bitter. Must be 18 years old of the drink responsibly.
He's a businessman, but he now adds entertainer to his resume. Miguel Wealthy is up next.
Up next is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge.
Drift the beast dog 360. Make it spin dog 360. Burn off, don't try this.
Alright, so this week we have with us Miguel Wealthy, who's promoting a number of songs. Tell us the music you're promoting right now.
I have hard work for this. I have Tired of the Poor Life. I have Drift 360. It's a bunch of songs because at this moment I'm just ready to drop my EPK and my whole EP.
Drift the beast dog 360. Big Mish before me 50. Burn off.
Yeah, well, I've dropped 360, Drift 360, and it's, you know what I mean, it's creating waves on the internet right now, you know what I mean? Because I'm a person who like to be creative with like motor vehicles, whether it's motorcycle or motor cars, you know what I mean? So it's a whole vibe, like a summer energy. You know what I mean? You're out there at the car shows, because I keep a lot of car shows and a lot of bike shows. So, you know what I mean? Just drifting the beast. You feel nice. You're out there partying and you feel nice. On the EP, we're going to have different type of level of the music. It's going to be a different level of transition. Because if you listen, the name of the EP, it's called Mental Orgasm.
Drift the Beamer and the Mercedes. Those are the place make it look scary. Adrenaline rush make me go and crazy.
Aside from the EP that's coming out in May, what else are you working on for the rest of the year?
I work on an album from myself that is Wealthy Than Music. After that EP, I will drop a secret album.
So Miguel, last year you did a couple of high school tours. Which ones were you involved with?
Well, from Meadowbrook in Kingston, straight to St. Thomas, Morant Bay High, and then St. Elizabeth, all the way to Alligator Pond, you know what I mean, Manchester, and in Central High School, Clarendon, and in Kellett's High. So it was a successful tour.
Burn off, burn off. Don't try this if you are learners. Drift the beast dog 360.
And in this week's Mix Masters segment, we have none other than Nico Lee. Nico, what going, bro?
Good.
That is it, my fam. Let's hear some more about his musical journey in this interview.
Mix Masters is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge of things anytime, anywhere.
Tell the chef hurry. Start running like London Bridge. I don't care if I saw you in a magazine.
What makes DJ Nico Lee different and unique? What do you bring to the table musically?
I'd say diversity in terms of genres. I have a decent knowledge base, I'd say, of almost all genres. Been in a space where I've had to play almost all genres, whether it be corporate, weddings, parties, baby showers, events, whatever. So, you know, and also my love for music and just my love for breaking barriers, segments of genres. So I really like to digress through as many genres as I can at any one sitting of an event.
How did your passion for music develop? Where did it all come from? How the interest started?
From a young age, actually, I had a CD player, like a Walkman, when I was younger. And my first CD that I listened to on that Walkman was my father's copy of Dirty Rock by Sean Paul. So, I mean, at that time I was probably a little too young to be listening to that, but you know, teeth out the CD and start listening to it. And then when Welcome to Jamrock by Junior Gang came out, my father actually bought me that album, so that was the first album I owned. And you know, transition through different genres, reggae and dancehall has always been a big part of my life.
Chopping a lane, brand new.
Would you consider yourself to be a top 10 DJ, or is it that you just go with the flow in terms of your presentation to kind of keep the crowd moving?
Definitely go with the flow and presentation. I mean, as a DJ, I feel like my personal responsibility is not only to give people what they want to hear, but also to kind of remind them and tap into what they didn't even know that they knew.
And how do you read a crowd?
There's a bit of a science to it. I try my best not to go into any setting with a pre-established notion of what I expect the crowd to be like. You obviously look when you're on stage, you look into the crowd for age demographic, the gender of the crowd, just the overall feel, you know, uptown versus downtown versus midtown, and just try to feed everyone in stages. So my real name is Nico Lee. I went to a prep school named Covenant Prep, which closed down a couple years back. Transitioned to Wolmers Boys, and then from there to Ypree.
What did you study at University of the West Indies?
So, funny enough, coming out of high school, I wanted to be a pilot. So part of my journey at Ypree was studying geography and geology.
How supportive has your family been towards your musical pursuits?
Initially, it was a little of a tug and war, just because, you know, my parents have a traditional mindset and traditional jobs. Now, definitely, the tables have turned. My parents are really supportive of it. Outside of music, I have a job that is also centered around entertainment. So I'm not removed from the scene when I'm not playing, but you know, I don't spend all my time around turntables. I just came out of doing Jamaica Carnival. I played my first Jamaica Carnival this year as a part of GenXS. So you know, that was definitely the high point so far of my career.
Once on the morning, my car keep my buy honey and tomato and jolly. 2 pound of rice, 2 pound of salvage.
What's your favorite genre of music to play and why?
I'd say 2, Afrobeats and reggae. Really because I feel like my style of play integrates those genres really well. I think the side of music and entertainment that I'd want to build up more would be like event production and being a promoter. I actually have had 2 stagings of an event of my own with a team as well, named Sipping at Sunset.
Rise to pound the salvation, mother coming on my house, coming on my house, coming on my house, coming on my house. Your mother run the fat.
Something tasty is cooking up right after this break. Keep it locked to find out what that is.
Ray and Never, feel we culture. Yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you living, yeah.
Share it.
I make we all a one par, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we red, feel we country. Rear rum, it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes.
Poor rear rum, a celebration time.
I feel we culture. Make we show ya Jamaican culture.
Ray and Nephew overproof, and we just a do it to we culture.
Ricardo Hewlett won the CB Pan Chicken competition for St. Elizabeth, but today he operates Rick's Streetside Jerk right in the heart of Santa Cruz. Let's hear some more in our Pan the Fire segment. You say chicken ready, my boss?
Long time.
Pan the Fire is brought to you by JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen. Swiss Mambo sauce, the everything sauce. Housekeeper aluminum foil. Keep it fresh, secure, and store your food with Housekeeper foil and cling wrap. Affordable and strong. Landher Service Disinfectant Spray and Landher Oven Grill and Stovetop Cleaner. What has kept you in the game?
Well, because I'm born of food, you know, because my mother did have a restaurant. So I grew up in a restaurant, so we just travel with it.
So you learned the skills from your mother at an early age?
Yes, man, definitely. Yeah, man, because I always there in the kitchen with her and something, same way.
While you were attending school, did you study food as well?
Yes, man, they even say about myself at art at one point in time and get certified as well.
A few years ago, you entered the CB Pan Chicken competition and won for your parish. What was that experience like?
Well, the experience was good, you know. You see, you're lying out amongst a group of other person like you to complete for a goal, you know. So it turned out to be good, and I like the experience of it.
Who are your customers here in Santa Cruz? Who supports your business?
Well, everybody, you know. Everybody support the business. All people from friends, everybody.
You also do catering. What type of events and functions do you do catering for?
Yeah, I do funerals. So far I do funerals and like look up parties and so forth. But I don't reach the wedding as yet.
What days and times are you found here?
Well, for now, I'm out here from Wednesday to Saturday.
I realize that the business has grown and you've also employed persons in the business. Talk to me about that.
Yes, man, you know, so you have to think of growth, and you can't think of stay one place, you know. Yeah, man, you have to think of uplift yourself and you can employ others, create a job for others as well, you know. Yeah, man, because I remember say you have people around you when you need something, so you have to just try to be creative. Cooking food come like nothing at all to me. Come like just an everyday thing, just simple and normal. I just might think that. Alright, so far I do jerk chicken, jerk pork, fried chicken, baked chicken, curry goat, cow foot, cow head, chipe and bean, fish, etc. You name it.
Can dogs eat human food? Dr. Jaxson Heffes provides the answers in this week's True Tip. It's now time for your True Tip of the Week, brought to you by True Pet Food.
Can dogs eat anything that humans do?
No, I think that's a huge misconception, and I think the largest one, especially in Jamaica, is cornmeal, turned cornmeal. Everybody is like, yeah man, them feed them dog turn cornmeal, but that's not necessarily the best thing. There's quite a bit of research that shows that cornmeal can actually cause some amount of inflammation, not only within the digestive tract but as well as the skin, right? So it can cause some amount of skin irritation. So it holds no real nutritional value for the animal, other than to really, for lack of a better term, clog their digestive tract up. Rice is a way better alternative. Brown rice, white rice, cracked rice. As long as it's actually clean and it doesn't have any fungus or anything growing on it, because similar to where humans can be affected by bad food, same way that animals can be, right? So you want to make sure that you don't have any mold or any other things growing on it, right? So cutting off the bad part of the cheese, giving it to your dog, that's not necessarily something you want to consistently do. And another big one is seasonings, right? So salt, sugar, pepper, onion powder, like those things you really want to avoid feeding your animals. Especially there's certain foods that are very toxic. Grapes, raisins are two other ones that a lot of people overlook, right? They're eating grapes, they'll give one to their animal. Even one grape can be very toxic to their kidneys. But there's certain foods that are safe, right? So lettuce, cabbage, things like that are fine. Sweet potatoes. You definitely want to avoid chocolate, bubble gum, chewing gum, those type of things, right? Big no-nos. So a big part of it is that when the products in those particular, those products, when they're actually broken down, their byproducts can cause toxic effects, because either their kidneys or their livers, they're not capable of processing it the way humans are. So not everything that humans can eat is safe for dogs to eat.
The True Tip of the Week was brought to you by True Pet Food. We have a throwback hit from 2004 coming up right after this break.
Make cleaning easier for you with Lanher.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
20 years ago, Where the Time was a massive hit for voicemail, bogle and deli ranks. In 2004, the song did mash up the charts. But let's get the backstory behind this hit from voicemail member Craig in our Fiwi Culture segment.
Fiwi Culture is powered by Ray White Overproof Rum. Fiwi Culture.
Yeah, me I said to them for know this is Craig with a Q from the group voicemail, and let me tell you this, dancehall and reggae are Fiwi Culture. I was by Danny house and he was showing me some books of poems that he used to write when he was incarcerated, and one of the poems them I was gravitated to, and I put some melody around it, and he was just blown away. So he was like, say could I do that with the rest of the poems? And I say, yeah. So he got this magical idea to do a song with bogle. So we were just there talking about it. And I said, Danny, we cannot do a song with bogle and bogle not here.
After me tell him say the best of them, they make me have to tell him say the worst of them there. All them there, we all them that did that.
Danny used to have this friend where work with him called Too Tall. So he said, Too Tall, see if you get, go down to Roses and see if you get bogle. Boom, go Roses, pick up bogle and come back, and we were at the side of the house. And we just had talk, and bogle just talking and me just writing. I wasn't even writing a song, just lines and things what him say. Me like that, so me write that. And then we call Delhi. Delhi come in and we vibe some more, and then we leave from there and go to Big Yard. At the time, the Ballers was working at Big Yard, and we just attack a whole bunch of stuff. So when I went into the booth, we had the chorus already though. It's a jiggy time again. So when I went into the booth, I never know what I was going to do verse-wise. So I just go, bust the place. Everybody would just bust the place. And the studio went insane. Bogle went in after, and Bogle just talk. You know what I mean? Because Bogle is and still is, rest in peace, the slang god. For me personally, in my career, that experience to date is still one of the most magical experiences. That moment was just epic. The rhythm was built by Christopher Birch, and the rhythm and the song was mixed by EB.
Everybody watch I Shanku dip. Follow Mr. Wackie and do Shanku dip. Alright.
Yo, the first time you heard that song on the radio, yo, I still couldn't believe it, because we used to just enjoy hearing jingles, you know. When voicemail hear a jingle on the radio, the world stopped. Like, it's just the best thing ever. So if you hear where the time, and I mean, play it so much till people are wonder, yo, I can't find the next song. No, cause give you a joke. Where the time was just fun for us. You know what I mean? I not even know it would be that serious, because we were just having fun. But Danny believed in the song from the beginning.
New style can't spoil. New style, watch Frankie Trade, he man with the new style.
We started traveling as a group after that song. Our first work permit experience was still to date the best, because we had to sing for a visa. Meaning, when they were interviewing us, I would say we were a group, and the lady was like, "Oh, you're a group." I would say, "Yeah, you want us to sing something for you?" Of course, she's not going to say no. So we started to sing, and everybody that was being interviewed, them stopped interviewing them, and everybody come and watch. It did open a lot of doors. Then we start doing some work with Dan Carleone, and the rest is history.
Let's say you see a painting where you like, how would you approach them? The public gave us their best pickup lines in our Ypree Vox Pop segment, so let's check it out.
Ypree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
Alright, maybe if I see him in a bar setting or something like that, I'll say, "Can I offer you a drink?"
So look, very sexy and nice, and so yeah, not more.
Speechless. Let's go to her and see how is the day, you know? Regular talking. Find something fun with her, you know? Yeah.
There wouldn't be a specific pickup line based on the mood and the time, you know? All depends.
So what would you say to her?
What would I say? Like, hello, good afternoon, baby girl, how are you? You fine? You know, and after that, based on how she respond, follow through.
Well, my approach is just go to her and say, "You can't be $100 to buy something." No man now go to her and say that. May I tell you? So me are just different.
I never yet see a man where I wouldn't like. Man always see me and like me, so that's it.
Hello, my friend. You're so sexy. Like, can I have a moment of my time, please?
Baby, walk on. You're good.
So what's your best pickup line? Let us know on all our social media platforms at Pree Dis Show on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and of course the comments section on YouTube. And tune in next week for more Ypree.
Ypree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
So which song will hold on the #1 spot this week? Let's find out on our Magnum Top 10 chart. Magnum, take charge.
Gonna fire red eye. Settle moments and my
Bodies over here, bad man that you be your mothers over here. Camp
lucky for them ring like a bell. I'm a mature bricks, we had a big ball of them like Kobe. One at a time, me I judge them. Grab around while I saw. That's right.
Miggy, I hit on a run. Miggy,
I've been there before, and this has in car life. You know, get the chance. I don't wanna
Lumba, lumba, yeah. Lumba, lumba, yeah.
Alright, my side, we're now in Yala St. Thomas, which marks the end of this week's episode of Pree Dis Show. You don't know, I'm your host, Naldo Addi, and I'll see you guys next time.
Pree Dis was brought to you in partnership with Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo Sauce, the everything sauce, Swiss Barbecue Jerk Sauce, and the True Pet Food, Simply Better Pet Food.